What's up, everybody? We're supposed to be live. We've got our mics on, so you can give us the old mic check. Let us know. Make sure you can hear us. What's up, TPG? I think I saw your name come up there. Good morning, good afternoon. So we're going to start out today, do the RovyVon, the E8 giveaway. Going to do that the same way I've done every other giveaway. We've got the random comment picker. So I'll get up here. We're going to look for the hashtag. If you don't have the hashtag, I'll keep going until we get the hashtag. So the RovyVon E8 is what we're giving away first. That's this little flashlight here. Main feature I really liked about it is that just press the button, it's automatic high, and as soon as you let go, it goes off. I do like that about this flashlight. And I'm going to be giving away some other tools today to people in the chat. And I'm going to say the same thing I'm getting ready to say about this. I'm only giving them away because I've got so many tools. I've got a bunch of different flashlights that I've been given. What's up, Abraham Perez?
Good morning.
A lot of different things that I've been given, or I bought some other tools. So anything I'm giving away, don't take it as I'm giving it away because it's a tool that I don't like. You know, I really like this. The whole reason why I decided to go ahead and give this away, even though they didn't send me two, was because I've got so many other Olights, I've got so many other Woobins, and the kind of the buttons, the order in which you press them and stuff are a little bit different on all of them. And I just didn't want to learn a whole nother. I really like this light, but I didn't want to have to learn a whole nother. This is how many buttons I got to press to click it to get to the light setting that I want, you know, those kinds of things. So anything, if I give it away, don't ever take it as, well, it's a bad tool. Of course, that would make me a pretty bad person of, hey, I'm willing to give y'all stuff, but it's just because I don't like it type thing. So that's the idea with that. Gus the Yoinker said he's ready. He's been waiting ever since. He messaged me this morning. Well, that was on the Guess the Trade 4 hours before that.
Has he been brushing up on his Morgan's maintenance trivia?
So after we do, what's up, Contreras? After we do the RovyVon, I'm going to make sure I say RovyVon, not RoxyVon. After we do that giveaway, I'm doing the same way I always do everything. And then after that, I've got some tools picked up here where I've got some extra flashlights. I've got some extra Knipex stuff. I've got some extra testers of some different things. And I'm going to give some of those away in the chat. So Miss Maintenance over here has come up with some questions. So it's going to do trivia. And we're going to do, she's going to ask the question. And it's the first person who answers and gets the correct answer. And I'll go over this whenever we actually get into it. That's who's going to win. Whatever, whoever does that gets to pick one of whatever it is, and we're going to go through them. I think I've got 11 things up here that we're going to give away today, but I'm only going to allow one person. Like, you can only win one time. You can still answer every single time because we're going to let the answers go for a little while, and then we'll pick the first person who answered correctly. That's who will get the choice to pick something out of this pile here, and I'll go over all those and all that stuff. But in case you're just here for the RovyVon, we're going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and get you moved over here to see the TV screen so we can do the comment picker. I'll have Miss Maintenance hold the camera up here. So again, this will be for the RovyVon E8. So we're going to copy the video URL. Get rid of this ad. We're going to paste that in here. I think I already did, but we're going to make sure. Paste that. Again, going to go down here. No duplicate users, only one time per person. Also, no replies. And we're going to be looking for that hashtag. I've got it set up for 20 seconds. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Very good.
I'm a genius. Get YouTube comments. I mean, it's asking me. Apparently, I missed something. All right, maybe it's getting it. 47 comments is the amount of comments that are in here, because again, it takes out mine because mine are all replies, and it takes out anybody else's. So 147 chance. So we're going to go down here and hit start. It's going to go through 20 seconds. We're looking for Roxy Mama or Rovy Mama. I remember last time I should have changed this to 10. 20 seconds is a long time.
It just builds the anticipation.
Brian Hall So there we go, buddy. As far as the side white light, and Brian, you can still win if you end up coming in here on this other stuff I'm giving away. You can. This is totally separate giveaway than what we're about to do here in just a minute. I'm pretty sure he's got it on it, but I'm going to go to it and check because I think it's at the end of his comment. I think I remember it. So we're going to go down, double check, and make sure he's got the Rovy Mama in his comment. I need to remember. I keep forgetting every time, but I need to remember to tell people to put the hashtag at the beginning so I don't have to do that. But yeah, he's got it right there. Rovy Mama, Brian Hall, 9019. I think I still have your address, Brian, but just in case, just email me and give me a heads up on what it is or where you want me to send that. So that's that one. Now let me go ahead and close out of this. So Brian Hall, 9019, who won the Rovy E8, RovyVon E8. So here's the tools that we're going to give away today. Let's see, I'll hold this maybe. Let me swap you back around to where you can see all these. So now we're going to do the Miss Maintenance Trivia. These are the tools that I'll be giving away. So again, she's going to ask a question. We're going to watch the comments and the chat, and we're going to see who gets it right and who gets it first. We'll just scroll back up and see who it is. And then you get to pick something out of this pile. You'll have to email me your address for me to send it to. And then also, again, first person who gets the right answer, you can only win once. So once you win something, even if you keep guessing and you're the first person to get the right answer on the rest of them, we'll go to the second person, etc. Until we're done with these 11 things. I'm shipping them as is.
Blurry for some reason.
I'm shipping.
Yeah, TPG said the video is blurry.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably a internet deal. I'm shipping it as is. For example, I don't have the boxes for some of these things. So like the Seeker 4 here, I'll just be sending you the flashlight and the charger cable. I don't have the box for that anymore. These are all tools that I've been using. He says blurry on that too. It might have been because I was just using the internet. Maybe it'll fix itself. We'll see here in just a second. So I might hold up for a second, then we'll see if it straightens out. Yeah, I can see it's blurry on mine. Let me get in here. I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off on my computer here, actually. We'll just disconnect. Maybe that'll keep that from pulling stuff. So I'm going to wait a second. We'll see what it does. See if it gets better before we get into it. Bit better, very slow resolution. We'll see here in a second. I just turned the Wi-Fi off my laptop. Again, I'm on a mesh system, and this is pretty far away from my house. So I'm actually been surprised I've been able to live stream out here, period, to be honest with you. But I might have been pulling it. There's no telling what all this computer is actually doing because it's one I just leave sitting out here. It's probably doing updates and who knows what. So I'll turn that off. We'll see if it gets better.
It looks like it's getting better.
So, all right. So hopefully we'll be good now. Got too many hamsters using the internet out here. So let me blow this back up. So these are the tools of your selection. So again, to get back into it, she's got some questions that she came up with that basically have to deal with the channel. It's probably stuff I've said in live streams or videos, either way. One person, you only can win one of these items per person. So, but you can keep guessing. We'll just go, if you've already won something and you're the first person to answer it right, we'll just go to the second person that answers it right. I've got 11 things. Also, I'm shipping as is. An example I was just saying is, what's up, Mark Morales? I've got the Olight Seeker 4. I don't have the box for that because I've been using it. And these are also, some of them are used tools. So I'm shipping them to you however I have them, you know. So I've got everything that's going to make it work, but you might not get the box or whatever else. And these are the only things I have of them. So if the post office so happens to lose them or, you know, something like that, I don't have another one to send you. And I'm also probably going to use, just kidding, LOL, Matt said. I'm also got some stickers that's supposed to be coming in the mail this week. So I may wait and ship these out to people after I get those stickers, so I can put some of those in there with it as well. So the items that we've got are, let me scroll through these.
You want me to hold that?
Well, I can do it here, I think. If you want to grab the tool as it comes up, I'll show it to them. So first one, this one's we just gave away. Brian Hall won that. That's the RovyVon. This is a bad picture, so you probably won't be able to see that. So let me go ahead and I'll show you the actual thing too. So this is the Easy Red.
Why don't you turn the camera around and let me hold it? There we go. Now.
So this is the Easy Red MMS14. This is that I got from Jersey Discount Tool in a mystery box or whatever it was. So it's very much like the Icon wrench, except for it's only a 1/4 inch drive. You can put a 1/4 inch driver on it and put bits in it, but you can't slide your bits in and out of it without using it that way. But it does have a bit deal on this side of it too. It's pretty nice. But I've got several 1/4 inch flex rads and I've got the Icon. So I decided I was going to give this away to somebody. So that's one of the items, the Easy Red. Next up, we got a GFCI tester from Fluke. This is the one that has that audible sound on it. I think it runs you like $20-something on Amazon. It's the, I don't remember what the part number is on it, ST120 Plus. So this one's got to where you can turn the sound on. It's nowhere near as loud as that Circuit Screamer, but because I've got the Circuit Screamer and I've got so many other testers, I'm going to ship that to somebody. Next up, we have the Olight i3E. Now this one up here is black, but I've got a green one, so I'll ship that out to somebody. And again, whoever, you'll get the pick out of these until they're gone. Let's see. Next, Sigmund dual distance measure. I've got multiple of these that's been sent to me. So this is one of them. I use the ink Kermer the most, and this has just been sitting in my garage, and there's no sense in that. So anybody that is interested in getting one of those, this one's a really good one. It's got some really nice features. I just don't need 3 dual laser distance measures, so that's one of them. Also have a Nolster locking clip. So if any of you have been wanting to try that one, maybe you'll get a question right, you can select that one. Then I also have a top test. This is a gas leak detector. So this one is the PT520A. Again, I don't have the box for this one. This one was in my truck. That's what you get, this case and that gas leak detector. Next, the Olight Seeker 4 Mini. So this one is a blue one. I've got a review video for this. Olight sent me this one out. And the reason why I'm getting rid of this one now is because if you double press it, you get that UV light. That's the whole reason why I kept this one in my truck, because I don't really use it so much as a flashlight because I've got the Arc Flex and all those. But ever since I got the Arc Field Pro that has the UV light, I no longer really need to keep this one in my truck. So I thought somebody else could probably use that. So I'm going to give that one away. Next, we have a Kaiweets meter. They sent this out to me. It's the HT118E. It's got the case, the meter, the leads. And if also for some reason, if I'm able to ship it cheaper by taking this meter and putting it in that case and not using it in this box or something, I might not ship you the box just because it's probably going to be, if I can fit it in a priority mailbox, I don't know if I'll be able to get that in there or not, but I'll try. But that's something, a meter, so maybe you needed a meter. Also, the Woobin X2 light. So that's here. Underneath of this. That's this light right here. Pretty nice light, pretty bright. But again, I've got 1,000 lights. I don't need all these. I'm wanting to send stuff basically to people so these can be used. There's no sense of them sitting here in my garage. I'm never going to be able to use all of them. And I give away some stuff locally, but I thought I'd give you guys some. Next, we got some Kinepix Cobras. These are the 180s, but the alligators, I bought these to try. I don't mind the alligators, but I also prefer the push button, just because of this very reason right here. Sometimes it's hard to get them, to work out right for you. And I just got me another pair of the push button kind. So these have just been sitting here. And again, there's no sense in a pair of pliers sitting around not doing anything. So I'll ship those out. And last thing I think is the Kinepix electrician shears. So that's these right here. I've got the angled ones, and then I also got the vampire ones. I really like both of those. So these have just kind of been extra. So I thought I'd send these out to somebody also. Somebody can get some good use out of those. And I believe that's it. Yeah, that's the last picture. So those are the items. And again, as we go through these, I'll kind of scroll back over here, whoever wins each time, and let you pick from that. So again, she's got questions. I'm going to check the chat before we get into it, make sure I didn't miss something. She's got questions. And another thing, since Rob Holland just commented, made me think of it. If for some reason you live overseas, I'm still going to get it to you. But let's say hypothetically you want a pair of Knippix alligators and it's going to cost me $30 to ship them to you. If I can buy it on Amazon and just deliver it, if it ends up being cheaper that way, I may do that too. Just depends on whatever it is, because sometimes shipping over there to you guys is crazy, and you can buy the tool for the same price on Amazon and ship it. So let's see. So first person with the right answer, you can only win one thing. So, but you can keep guessing. We just won't let you win another thing.
Yeah, if you want to show off your knowledge of Morgan's maintenance, then keep answering.
And after
you win something.
After she asks the question, even if I see the right answer, I'll let y'all keep answering for a little while, and then we'll go back and look at it. Shipping it as is. Again, some of them's used, some of them's not really been used, but I've opened them up and did a review for them or did whatever. And then also I might wait a little while. I'm supposed to get stickers this week, so I may ship them next week after this one coming up, if just so I can wait around to stick some stickers in there in case y'all are wanting some, so I don't have to pay postage to send you some stickers later too. So I think that's it. Let me double check in here, see what we got. Matt HMM's in here. Rods of God, he said way better. Mark Morales in here. Elliot Parrish, Milwaukee, has my name on it. I don't think I had anything Milwaukee. I don't think.
Billy Stagner says, can we win the Klein clock, please? I don't think he's going to part with that. Sorry.
That'd be like somebody asking me for my Klein thermos. No, you can't have my Klein thermos either.
Yeah, the Klein thermos. That'd be popular.
Matt said, I broke the knob on that 3 times. It just screams now. Oh, the circuit screamer. Or no, you're talking about the fluke. Yeah. Rob Holland, LOL, and good luck all. Terry Burton checking in. Push button Knippix slip joint pliers, 100%. Yeah, I bought those to try because somebody said, hey, you really need to try the alligators. And again, it's not that I don't like them, but I'm never going to grab those over the push button kind. And there's some people out there that actually really like that kind specifically. That's a guy commented and said, I prefer the alligator. So again, somebody out there might really like those, and there's no sense of them sitting here, and I'm never going to grab them over the push buttons. If there's somebody out there that likes them, you might as well get them.
Cooling with Kraus, he said, I think anything that's in view is up for the giveaway, if I'm understanding this correctly. Oh, no.
I don't think so, Kraus.
That would include me.
Yeah. Do new subs have a real chance in those questions? If you've watched some of the lives and stuff lately,
from pretty recent things,
I don't think
too.
They're all just like personal questions about me. It's all stuff I've said over the course of time, and some of them is, I think, pretty obvious and easy to me, but we'll see. But that means as a new sub, I'm probably going to do this again. So it means you got to pay more attention and.
Yeah, some of the questions
make sure you watch every video.
Some of the
those kinds of things
are from videos that were really recent, and then there are some that are going to be little nuggets from some older things. So we'll see how you guys do.
Somebody says morning pliers or light. So again, the RovyVon is gone. That's Brian Hall's got that, so that one's out of the picture. That was a total separate giveaway than what we're doing right now. So Brian, you can still win some of this stuff if you want to win. You can still win one more of these things if you wanted to. So
is he in here?
I don't know if I saw his name in there yet or not.
I don't think I've seen it yet.
So question 1.
Oh, are we ready?
I guess so.
I'm so excited. Me and my oldest son love game shows, so I texted him last night and I was like, we're doing a trivia game on the live stream. Okay.
I might make this an annual thing. Maybe we'll do it as a fall. I'll call it fall cleaning or something like that. And I'll probably do this separate from doing a giveaway of the Rovy like I did today. It'll probably just be a total separate thing, but I'll probably at least do this once a year or something like that. I'll call it fall cleaning or something like that. Maybe we'll just do this. Might do it more than once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a spring cleaning and a fall cleaning because I'm starting to get more stuff from either people or whatever. And I mean, I've got too much stuff out here, and I hate, and these are good tools, and I hate for them to just be sitting around doing nothing. You know, as a tool reviewer, you're going to end up having too many tools if you buy stuff to try out to let people see things. So.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead with question 1.
Okay. Question 1. What is the name of the pop figure that makes his way into a lot of videos and thumbnails?
So everybody hear that, I guess.
What is the name of the pop figure who makes his way into videos and thumbnails?
We're on a little bit of a delay, so it's going to take a little while.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how we want to do that on the, what would you consider being the right answer on that? Does it have to be the whole name?
Well, that's up to you. I know what I wrote on the back of the card.
Yeah. Because we got several of the right answers, but then to me, you have to have the whole thing.
Well, here's what the card says. Yes. The card says.
Yeah. So that's the answer right there. This is how fancy we are with our.
I wrote these up with Sharpie last night. There you go. Ron Swanson. The first person who had Ron Swanson was Rob Holland.
Yeah.
If you're going for who had first and last name.
So I'm gonna say Rob Holland on this, even though
and here he is.
Abraham Perez was Ron ?
Yeah,
so
here he is.
You got to be specific. So, yeah.
There's Ron.
So again, here's all the tools. Rob Holland. I don't remember them all, or you need to see them again, or if you know which one you want, you can let me know, or if you need to see something, and I'll bring it over here. I'll get the camera flopped around and take it over there. So, Rob Holland, you got to pick one of the things. And Matt said, hurry up because he's only got 11 minutes. Yeah. So the longer you take to pick.
He said the small O-light,
please. Well, that's awful easy. So you're talking about the i3E. I'm going to double check and make sure. i3E or the O-light Seeker 4. Make sure because they're both considered small. So.
He said yes, please. So
I'm going to write down Rob Holland on the i3E. And what I will do, even though Rob, you've emailed me, so I'll know whenever you email me that it's really you. If you send me where you want me to send this, but what I always do, even with the RovyVon and all that stuff, is I will have you email me your address, but I will also give you some kind of weird word to comment. So, like for instance, I might say, "Go comment pickle somewhere," and then you go comment it. That way, I know it's you because sometimes your emails and your names on here don't match up just right. So. But I've got emails from you, Rob. So once I get one from you, I'll know it's you anyway. So
Rob said it's for his wife. How sweet.
Let's see. He said it's for his wife. So mark questions up, dude. Be aware, Rob, that light will not run on 1.2 volts. It's a 1.5. All right. So question 2.
Question 2. We just got back from a mini vacation. What city did we visit?
So we got back from a mini vacation. What city did we visit? What's up, Mike Bergson? He's in here now. And Rob said he's happy to wait for that sticker as well. Several of the correct questions or correct answers coming in. So Boston, if we want to look at the answer, she's got it. So I told her to make sure to write these down so it didn't seem like we were trying to pick certain people to win things or anything. So Boston is the answer. Elliot Parrish was the first one on that one, looks like. So Elliot, do you remember everything, or do you need me to show you the stuff? If not, whatever it is that you want to pick. And Mike, we have been to New York City.
Yeah, New York was the place we went before we went to Boston.
I have talked about that before. So what's up, apartment maintenance couple? So Elliot, everything is still available except for the i3E from Olight.
Oh, he said he thought so, but someone beat him to Boston. So he thought since he was already, Mac didn't say Boston first, so he thought he'd throw New York out in case.
Hedging your bets.
Yeah, I like that.
So he says, I'll take the bolster, and then he corrected bolster and said bolster, but I'm pretty sure he's talking, are you wanting you wanting the Noster? Is that what you're wanting?
I don't think that the iPhone likes Noster. It keeps auto-correcting him.
Auto-correct, yes, sir, he said. So we got Noster. I'm going to put down Elliot Parrish. So that one's gone. All right, question 3.
Question 3.
What's up, Brian Delafie or Delafie?
Our anniversary.
Faye. Go ahead.
Our anniversary was last month. How many years did we celebrate?
So anniversary. Our anniversary was last month. How many years have we been married? What's up, Mossberg? Elliot Parrish, that's how I really like it. I like my Noster on my tape measures. I actually like that better than on drills and stuff like that. 63, Billy Stagner said. Man,
how old do you think we are?
Let's see. Amy Fogarty says 27. Jose 15. Lots of 27s. 23. Yeah, there's a right one in here so far.
There's 3 that are right. So far.
So here is the correct answer.
They can see it. You don't have to.
I don't know. I just get up there big. 25 years.
25. I saw 3 of those come in. I'm not sure who said it first.
Yeah. So we'll go back up. Let's see. Contreras 21 had 25 first. Gusty Ornker was right behind him, pretty close with 25. Abraham Perez also got 25.
See, they paid attention.
Brian Delafie got 25. So it was Contreras 21, barely beat Gusty Ornker. You got snuck right in there. So Contreras, do you know what all's left, or you need me to show you? And if so, which one do you want? And all of you that win something, again, make sure and email me. And it's here, let me go ahead and write that down somewhere. It's on my page, but I don't know if I got a Sharpie out here. I'm gonna go ahead and write it up there so you guys can go to that part of the.
Gusty Ornker said our comments say different than yours.
Oh well, y'all let me know that if that's the case. I messed that up. So
Mac Bergson, I got the Milton internet. I'm seeing answers before the questions are asked. But it's cool. Thanks for doing this.
JMORG19804@gmail.com is my email. So it's also in my page.
He said the other little flashlight, Woobin.
Woobin X2. So the X2, this one, just double checking, make sure. So that was Contreras, right? 21.
If you switch the options from top comments to all comments, then you can see who posted first. Okay. Abraham Perez said.
Let me see if I got that then.
make sure everybody's set up on that.
I don't know how I changed it on my phone.
Mine's on top messages.
Yeah, here's all messages. So let me go back then. Yeah, if I go to all messages, mine's still showing Contreras right before Gusty Oinker. So it might have been.
Oh, Mac Bergson said recount hanging chads.
Well,
LOL.
I'm glad. Luckily, it's the same way because we done had him pick something. So we got Contreras. So
okay, Gusty said he changed his and that Contreras did win.
And
so
I've got mine that way now. So hopefully we won't get mixed up.
This is worse than election results.
All right. So question 4. Are we on 4? Or 1, 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4. Okay. This one's pretty simple. His favorite drink.
So what is my favorite drink? I'm seeing a couple answers and they all make sense. Lots of weird things. Elliot Parrish said buttermilk.
Mossberg said bourbon. Is that because you think that people in Kentucky like bourbon?
Yeah. Amy Fogarty said Shirley Temple, Smart Water, but from the tap. See, some of y'all are getting creative. I like these. That shows how much y'all pay attention. Smart Water from the tap is a really good one.
That's an inside joke.
A lot of you are saying Monster. That's because you've seen me drink them out here. I do like them.
Yeah, Monster would probably be number 2.
Coke Zero, Mac Bergson said, if I drink Coke, that's typically what I drink.
That'd be number 3.
Let's see. I was seeing what anybody else said. So we go to the answer.
But that's number 1.
That's number 1. That's what I drank the most, and it was Mad HMM that got that. And then even somebody, let's see who that was. Somebody got it even like a little bit.
I saw some other coffees come in.
Oh, Jose Espinoza said coffee black, and that's even more specific. But I'm going to accept coffee because that's what the answer was on the card. So, but the fact that you've paid attention enough to know I drank my coffee black, and then also Abraham Perez with the Smart Water, but from the tap.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. So he wants that Sigmund dual laser.
Sigmund dual laser.
So that's Matt HMM, Sigmund. And I've got your email and your address. So question 5.
What did he say was the most expensive tool in his garage?
So what was the most expensive tool in my garage?
There's a little bit of a delay, so I always expect answers to come flying in, but
yeah, we pause for a long time after we ask the question because there's a delay before y'all get it.
Max said Mrs. Maintenance is the most expensive tool in your garage. I'm not high maintenance. Oh, Mossberg said your wife.
Yep.
Max said worth every penny. You got that right.
Currently, as we're sitting here, yes. But if she's not in the garage, what's the most expensive? All right, so we've got several coming in. Matt HMM, track saw. He was first, but again, he just won something. Gusty Oinker said saw. TPG said wasn't it a track saw. Someway said track saw. Contreras, SDS hammer. Billy Stagner, DeWalt track saw. Worth every, or let's see, and then we get table saw, rotary hammer, track saw, and bought all the things at once. Long drill. What do we have for the answer? We've got track saw. I'm going to accept track saw. I didn't need anybody to get real specific, even though some people said DeWalt and stuff like that. But again, I'm just going, if it matches pretty close to the card, and I mean, we're all friends here. We're not going to try to.
Gusty says that TPG won.
Yeah, TPC said wasn't it a track saw. So TPG's the one that won that one. So We've got the top test gas detector, Kywheats meter, fluke tester, the Easy Red flexible 1/4 inch set, Seeker Mini 4, Knipex Cobras, alligators, and the Knipex shears. So TPG, whatever of those that you want. See you, Matt. So just let us know which one of those, or if you need to see them, let me know and I'll bring the camera over here. Or if you want to see something up close, I can get it and bring it up there to you too. I think I will get the most use out of the Knipex Cobras. So we're going to give him the alligator Cobras. That's the 8801 180s. So those are gone. And we move into question 6, 7. I don't know. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 2 here. Let me have it. Yeah, there's 5 out there. So we're on question 6.
Did you write his name down?
Yeah, right. Knipex alligator TPG.
Okay. Next question.
What?
Move over here closer to me.
I don't know what the question is. I don't guess.
Okay.
Oh, I know now. I know what the question is.
His sign says Joey Morgan, PhD. What does PhD stand for?
Steve Rivera, who won the giveaway? As far as the RovyVon, it was Brian Hall. This is a separate deal that we're doing here. All right, they're coming in. Most everybody's knocking that out of the park.
Well, I didn't want it to just be like glaringly obvious back here, so I was trying to get him to cover it up.
We've got everybody from Abraham Perez, Mac Bergson, Creel, Russ Albright, Apartments Maintenance Cup, pretty much all the way down through here, and y'all are still coming in. Everybody's right, so
it looks like Abraham was the first one on
Abraham Perez was the first one on that one.
Yeah, and there it is, which is also behind us. Pretty handy dude.
So you got to let us know what you want, Abraham.
TPG said that's why I call him Dr. Morgan.
And the whole story behind that is everybody had nameplates on their, on their doors where I worked before that were, they had doctorates and things like that and stuff like that. And they all had titles on their name. So I made myself one and put it on my door.
Yeah, he said he was going to be a PhD too. So and I said, well, you are a pretty handy dude.
We've got the Easy Red 1/4 inch flex ratchet set, GFCI fluke tester with the sound, top test gas leak detector, Knipex shears, and then also Kywheats meter. And and a O-Light Seeker 4 mini. So this one's the one with the light and also a UV light. Ding. It's always weird with the delays because it makes me feel like I sit here for a long time, never saying anything.
We need the Jeopardy music.
But I'm sitting there waiting on y'all to catch up, but it's always just weird. Thanks for the entertainment. Waiting on a guy for a Facebook Marketplace sale, and of course he's late. Oh, that's always a good time right there.
Yeah, selling on Facebook Marketplace is an adventure.
Yeah, that's like used to. That's what I would do with some of this stuff before I had a YouTube channel. But now it's not even. I'd rather give it to you guys than to actually sit and wait for somebody and try to sell this stuff, to be honest with you. He'll take the Knipex shears. Is the Klein 99 and 1 stackable 99 and 1 stackable ratcheting pass through still available? It's only at Lowe's if you want to go buy it type thing. It's not part of this giveaway. None of that stuff's part of the giveaway.
Oh, Wyatt made
pilot,
it. I thought he wasn't. Yeah, I thought he wasn't going to be able to.
Well, see you, buddy. Guys are answering the questions before I hear the questions. Definitely delay. It's all good fun. Terry Burton says, yeah, it's always going to depend on the internet of where you are, how YouTube works. Who knows what? Let's see. Question 7.
Oh, now this one, you're going to have probably been on the channel for quite some time. Although we did discuss video debut 2 years ago because there was a particular thing he needed me to do in that video. What was that thing?
So what was it that Miss Maintenance did in her debut video? Let's see, a couple answers coming in. We've got chainsaw, we've got camera lady, saw a tree limb, camera lady, CC chainsaw,
ride the tractor,
test review, hold something, help with framing, model the apron. So all these,
I did model an apron.
Yeah, a lot of these things are things that she did do. Bikini contest, haven't done that yet.
No, I don't think
Camera person, she has done that. Help with framing, she's helped me. I don't know if there's video where she helped me, but she helped me with those shelves. I don't know if there was any work videos that you've been in before, like work ones. I don't know before that one or not. You've been in some review videos. I don't know about work. Hold something, she's done that before. Like in the review of all the gloves, I needed 4 hands to take a picture for that thumbnail. So those were her hands in that as well.
Yeah, I didn't even get credit for that.
But
2 of these hands are mine.
Here is the answer. The chainsaw competition. So that was back with the M8 chainsaw, M18 chainsaw. Because I think Abraham said the CC chainsaw, which that was one of the videos she was in as well.
Apartment maintenance couple said chainsaw.
Yeah, so apartments maintenance couple won that one. Basically, we were comparing. I was wanting to compare the M18 battery powered chainsaw versus the gas chainsaw. So I ran the gas one, and she ran the M18 chainsaw.
And if you want to know who won, go back and watch that video. But I'll give you a hint: it wasn't him.
Yeah. Steve Rivera said flashlight holder. So apartments maintenance couple, do you know what's left? You've got Top Test gas leak detector, Kywheat's digital multimeter, Fluke GFCI tester, also the Easy Red 1/4 inch ratchet set, and then the Olight Seeker 4 Mini is what's left. And if you want to see any of it, let me know and I'll just bring it up here if you don't know what it is.
Abraham said she's technically always helped with the channel in the background. That's true. But he needed me for that one to be on camera. So that was the first time that I was ever on camera, was to run a chainsaw.
So that was one where whoever it was that asked about, do you need to be a new subscriber? I already forgot who that was. Or does a new subscriber have any chance? You probably wouldn't have had on that question, but a lot of these other ones.
Well, but then no, the live that we just did, we talked about
it in the live lately, though.
He said gas leak detector.
Gas leak detector. So apartments maintenance couple got the gas leak detector. Hey, who got the shears? Was that Abraham Perez? I didn't write it down. I think that's what he got, wasn't it? Abraham Perez. And then Top Test is apartment maintenance couple. All right. So we'll go to question. I already forgot 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 left, so it should be 7.
And we had 11 total. So
question 7, I think.
Okay, last month there was an exciting addition to the Morgan family. What was it?
Last month, an addition to the family. What was it?
We've got a dog, a pet alligator, baby, grandchild, grandbaby, grandson,
Kitten.
kitten,
A grand
grandbaby,
primate.
granddaughter maintenance.
There you see. So we got several here. We've got grandbaby, dog, pet alligator from Chris Hunt.
Python and pet snake.
The pet,
no and no.
Yeah, none of those are ever going to happen. Kitten, I could see somebody getting that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Abraham Perez says granddaughter maintenance. So again, he's getting on the specifics. And so if we go back up, let's see what the answer is. Is grandbaby maintenance. But Terry Burton said grandbaby. That's what we were really looking for.
And it is a little
And
girl.
plus, Abraham Perez is really the only one that got it more specifically, and he's already won something anyway. Yeah. So Terry Burton's the winner on that one. Roberto Ramirez asked, how does this question work? So while you're picking what you want, Terry, basically, we're just asking trivia questions. Now, the RovyVon giveaway at the very beginning of the video, that was you commented on that actual video and put a hashtag in it. That was what the actual giveaway was. This is just something separate that we're doing. Asking trivia questions. Whoever gets the answer first and correctly, you get to pick out of this pile of stuff that I had up here. I had 11 items that we're giving away today.
Terry's asking what's left.
What's left. So you got the Easy Red 1/4 inch set. So again, this is in case you don't know what's in this, it's kind of like the Icon wrench, except for it's just a 1/4 inch ratchet, but you can put a 1/4 inch bit holder. It's also got a lot of metric sockets that comes with it and some bits and an extension. So kind of like an Icon wrench, not exactly the same. Also a Fluke GFCI tester with the audible sound on it and a receptacle tester. The Olight Seeker 4 Mini. So it's a flashlight, also has a UV light, those kinds of things. And then a Kaiweets digital multimeter. It's got most of the functions on it. It's got quite a bit of stuff. It's got some dust and stuff on it, but it's just because it's been sitting here in my garage. But I only got it out just to try it and see what it was. I've not actually used it. But that's the things that are left. He said he wants the Easy Red. So Easy Reds, Terry Burton.
Abraham said, I just like participating. Well, you keep participating.
Yeah. So question 8, 9. It might be actually question 9 because I only got 3 things. So I think we're on 9. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to double check, make sure.
Yeah, 3 questions
2,
left.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, there has been 8. So we're on question 9.
Okay, question 9 is, what sport did he play in high school?
What sport did I play in high school?
Max back. He went and sold his Facebook Marketplace tool.
Brian Davis said badminton. Billy Stagner, basketball. We got a football from Steve Rivera. Baseball from Brian Delafay. Roberto Ramirez said baseball. Kaiwi says football. So we've got about every sport. Let's see if we're connected. It was messing up there for a second.
Girls soccer, Steve Rivera says.
You already made a guess, so even though you got it right that second time. So I'm gonna make sure we're in here because my thing was disconnecting a second ago, so I was making sure we're still good. So we'll go down through here.
I saw several of the right answer.
Yeah, so the right answer is underwater basket weaving. I just saw that come up, which I actually did play basketball too, but
not in high school.
Yeah, but I didn't play for I quit playing basketball whenever I was in high school. because I concentrate on. I'm gonna give that stuff up and concentrate on golf. Is what they told Happy Gilmore. You're spinning, losing signal. Terry Burton said, "Yeah, it just went off a minute ago. I think I've got it reconnected. Hopefully, it's good now." So,
okay.
So
who got football?
So football, I think it was Steve Rivera
Steve
first.
Rivera.
So Steve Rivera is the first one. What's up, Plumbing with Quaz? So we've got the Olight Seeker 4 Mini, Kai Wheats meter, Fluke GFCI tester. That's the three things that are left. Olight. So that's the Olight Seeker 4 Mini is Steve Rivera. So that one's gone.
Okay.
I was going to do it, and you guys can let me know this so that if we do it in the future, I decided, especially since you're only allowed to win one thing, because it's like some of you may not have needed a pair of alligator pliers or a meter or whatever. So I thought it was better to go about it to let y'all pick things like this instead of we're gonna ask a question and whoever gets this one gets this, because then at least let y'all pick some stuff. I think that's the better way, but you guys can let me know what you think about that. So question number 10. So we got two more.
Question number 10. Our favorite pet who we sadly lost this summer.
What was our favorite pet that we lost this summer? Got them coming in.
They're hedging their bets on dogs and cats.
Hamster, Roberto Ramirez says. And I'll give you a hint that somebody told me to worry about my own.
Yeah. And she was in some of the videos. Most of them accidentally. She just wandered into the frame.
Yeah, she was in the CC chainsaw video that Abraham Perez mentioned. She was also in my
when you changed out your
I changed my rear differential fluid. She came in the background of that. And then also I talked about it in my M12 top 7 bottom 3 at the very end. She was I was talking about why I hadn't posted a video, and that was where the troll comment came in of worry about your own dang. Mm-hmm. What's the answer? Our kitty or our cat. And Terry Burton just said dang cat. And I think it was, if I remember right, it's Plumbing with Quaz, but let me go back up here.
I think he's the first one that said
the Plumbing with Quaz said the cat.
Yeah.
We had lots of cats, and even Kyle even said one-eyed cat. I don't remember the name, which her name was Kitty. I don't know if I might not have ever said the name.
We just called her Kitty all the time, and you're correct. She did have one eye after she got sick and had to have surgery.
She had both eyes, and then the M12 video that I talked about, that's where I said that she had gotten real sick and she had to have an eye removed, and that's why I hadn't posted a video in a while, because we'd been dealing with that. And then she got pretty good for a while, and then she was 15 years old. She lived a long time. We've had her ever since our boys were little, so we had her for a long time. So Plumbing with Quaz, we got a Fluke GFCI tester with both of these tools are not very plumbing friendly, but GFCI tester with an audible sound to find breakers, and then also a Kai Wheats digital multimeter.
Ryan Roberts, hello from Alaska.
What's up, Ryan?
We're still going to get up there to visit one of these days.
Terry asked how old she was. I think 15, if I remember right, because we got her whenever
she would have turned 15 if she had lived until November. Yeah.
Could I get the Fluke? Plumbing with Quaz said, yep. So Plumbing with Quaz on that. Fluke. Plumbing with Quaz. I'm writing these down because it's harder for me to go back and find this chat stuff. It's not so easy. Very last question. So whoever wins this is your choice. This is what you're getting, is a Kai Wheats meter. It's the HT118E. It's pretty decent. I mean, it's a pretty decent one. So last question.
Yeah, and this is, I guess you would call it two parts. I mean, it'll have two answers. How many children do we have and their gender?
So how many children do we have, and what is their gender? That's a crazy question to ask these days. I think we might get canceled with that, but I don't know.
Well, we're pretty sure what their gender is. So
She was an older cat for sure. Sad, but thanks to her for the fluke with help. Will help with HVAC side work.
we've got two boys, two, one boy, two boys, two boys, one girl. 13.
7 girls and 6 boys. Boys.
Woo.
So you got to tell us, the answer has to be how many and what gender?
3, 2 boys and 1 girl.
So if you've answered and don't have both of those things answered, make sure you answer. It's got to be a number and genders. Because so far, all I'm seeing are people who've already won, so you're still in the mix.
Oh, have all of those people already won?
I think so.
Because I saw a few right answers.
Steve D says a cat, question mark. You might be on a delay. Billy Stagner, 2 boys. Roberto Ramirez, 2 boys. I'll be honest, I think I know of 2 boys, but overall, I can't say I've heard that. 2 boys, 1 girl, 11 girls, a wild proper football team. I was going to do a bonus on the football question of what did I play in high school, but
for the position, yeah.
What position do you think I played in high school? So you can be pondering that while the questions come in. What position did I play in football? Because maybe that'd be a question on the next giveaway. So if you're paying attention now, then you'll know.
And I was going to say, what sport did I play in high school? But some people don't think cheerleading is a sport. So
Contreras 21 said fullback. I told him, I told her, I said, nobody's going to guess it. Roberto Ramirez says QB. Jolly Rancher says punter. My position was right bench, Mac Bergson said. 4 touchdowns in 1 game, the Al Bundy. Pitcher. So the answer for how many children, and this is the last one, how many children and what are their genders? We've got 2 boys is the answer on that one.
We do have 1 granddaughter. Yeah. So for people who were saying 2 boys and 1 girl.
So we go back up and see, we've got Steve Rivera said 2 boys. He's already won something. Elliot Parrish, 2 boys. He's already won something. And then we get back down to the next person that said 2 boys. It's Contreras 21. He's already won something. And then Billy Stagner, I think, is the first one that has 2 boys that Billy hadn't won anything.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so Billy Stagner is the first one that I'm seeing on my list that has 2 boys and hasn't already won something. Rob said we have to first discuss is that even football?
Oh, right, because he's across the pond. Yeah.
It's called man ball over here. My wife and Miss Maintenance can commiserate on being boy moms. Yeah, the grandbaby is a girl, and that's kind of the first girl.
We were pretty excited to find out it was going to be a girl because I was like, "Ooh, we've never had girls at our house." So I bought a few too many hair bows and dresses whenever I got the news that it was a girl. But
so I've got on here the RovyVon was Brian Hall, Olight Seeker 4 Mini Steve Rivera, Nolster Elliot Parrish. The Sigmund Dual Laser was Matt HMM. The Olight i3Es Rob Holland. Knipix Alligators TPG the Practical Gadgeteer. Knipix Shears Abraham Perez. Top Test Gas Detector is Apartment Maintenance Couple. Kai Wheats Meter Billy Stagner. Wubin X2 Contreras 21. Fluke Tester Plumbing with Quaz. And then the Easy Red set is Terry Burton. So that's who all I have for that. So again, make sure you email me. It's on my page, but it's jmorg19804@gmail.com. Email me your address, and again, I will give you a word, and you can go comment on any video as long as it's a new comment, just so I can see your name. Like if it was Terry Burton and I tell him to say pickle in the email, whenever you email me your address, I'll give you a word to put somewhere. That way, whenever you email me your address, you go comment somewhere pickle, I'm going to see Terry Burton pickle as a comment, and I know that you are the actual person that emailed me and gave me an address, because somebody could just randomly email me and say, I'm Terry Burton, here's my address, send me that, and then I'll send it, and then the next thing I know, a day later, I'll get an address and say, hey, I'm Terry Burton, and then I've already mailed it off to somebody or whatever it is. So again, I'm going to get these out in the mail. I'm probably going to wait around this week. I probably won't send it early because I'm supposed to get my stickers in, and if I get those in, that way I can throw some in the mix with it and not have to ship you those separate whenever they come in. But that's what we're going to do with that. So make sure you guys email me. What's up, Shane?
Oh, he said Impact Baby is getting a sister this week.
Oh, that's good.
Congratulations.
That's good. Elliot said, forgot to ask earlier, did your family make it through the hurricane okay? Yeah, my mom lives down there in Florida near Tampa area, and she's okay. And everybody so far that I know of specifically on YouTube, like Tooling with Newman, Cooling with Kraus, only person I haven't really heard from is, I think, Lockhammer's maybe down in that area. I was thinking he was, and I haven't seen anything. Actually, he did comment the other day on one of my videos, so, or on a post or something. So, but I know the internet and all that kind of stuff and power and all that stuff's out down there. So, but most of the people that I know of seem like they were doing okay. TBG said, thanks for the giveaway. Yeah, you guys are welcome. Like I said, a lot of these things are stuff that I really only got because of you guys. You know, those companies, some of them only contact me because I've got a YouTube channel and you guys have subscribed. You guys give me views. You guys do all those things. So there's times where I end up with 4 or 5, like that Sigmund dual laser measure. I've got the Inkerma. I've got 2 Milsey ones. I've got that one. And I use the Inkerma and I use the Milsey because it's got 3 lasers for certain things. But, this one would end up just sitting here. Even though it's a good tool, nothing wrong with it for me to say I don't want it, but I just don't need it. So I just as soon give it to somebody than it sit around my garage. Same thing with the Kinepix alligators. I like them, but I just prefer the push buttons. So I'd just as soon give those to somebody who can actually use them, who's going to put them in their tool bag and use them, than them just sit around in some bag around here or something like that. So I'll probably do this more often, at least once a year. Like I said, maybe I'll make this a yearly thing, kind of like my top 10 thing at the end of the year. Maybe we'll call it fall cleaning or something, where I go through and figure out what tools do I not need, because some of them sometimes I'm keeping because as a tool reviewer, if it's a tool where I'm going to maybe get another one of another brand of that same tool, but it needs to be compared with some other ones, I might need to keep a tool even if I don't use it very often as a tool reviewer. But there's some of these where I don't ever see myself getting out the Sigmund dual laser measure to give you a review of that versus something else. So that's something I can get rid of. Same thing with the top test leak detector and all those kinds of things. Elliot said he enjoyed the giveaway. If you ever decide to sell merchandise, I'd love a Morgan's Maintenance coffee cup like you start every video with. Yeah, my son actually got me that for Christmas one year, I think.
Christmas or Father's Day or something. That was a gift.
I keep saying I'd buy a hat. Plumber McQuay said, I've got a lot of people asking about hats. And like I said, if I can come up with an economical way, it would be outrageous, because it costs me a lot of money just to get them for myself. And then I'd have to pay shipping on top of that to get it to somebody, because to me, they're too expensive for me to even buy. But I buy them because I wear hats every day and it's kind of my business thing. But how's the maintenance business going? Ryan Roberts said, what are the projects you're working on? So right now I'm working at a recruiting office for the military. Like they're all kind of in this one building, the Navy, Air Force, Marines, Army, all that. And they're just basically doing some remodeling. So I'm working in there. Also working at the old place where I used to work as facilities manager. They're kind of backed up on jobs. Well, one is I'm building a quadplex there, as I'm kind of GCing that, me and a buddy of mine. So we're overseeing that, but it's kind of in the stages of, it's just project management as far as for our end. until we get it under roof, I won't be doing a lot of the physical labor. And then also there, I'm working on doing some remodeling inside of one of their buildings that they just didn't have time to get to. Probably going to be going back to that project job that I made some videos for. They did find somebody. I mentioned that in the live the other day. They did find somebody to do the drywall finish while I was getting caught up on my jobs in town. But I think I'm going to be going back there to install flooring. Maybe next week, possibly. We'll just see if they get done in time or not.
Then you can get them an update on how that's coming along.
And see
if the bat's still there.
Yeah, those are pretty much the main things, which here in the next little bit, that quadplex job is going to kick into me doing a lot of work there. So I purposely not been taking on a lot of medium to big jobs. I've been turning them down because here in a little while, that's going to swap from project management to me physically doing a lot of the work. So I don't want to get tied down too bad with my scheduling being out. So Contreras said he'd like an MM hat too. How do you prefer to ship, UPS or post office? Typically, I ship at the post office most of the time just because it's easier for us. So most of the time, if it'll fit in one of them priority boxes or something like that, that's typically what I end up doing. So that's probably how it's going to come. Let's see. 1/3. I have a question for Miss Maintenance. Do you have any thoughts about using the Milwaukee M12 tools?
Well, I mean, I like that they're lighter.
Yeah.
I don't, the M18 stuff that he has, I don't use. Some of the M12 stuff I can use. Well, there's one M18 tool that I use, and it's the blower, and that thing will just about knock me off my feet sometimes. That thing is powerful. If you put
she uses the blower and then
the M18's
the weed eater, but it's a little bit too heavy for her too.
The M18 weed eater is, it's pretty heavy. I don't prefer using that. The M12 stuff is definitely more friendly for somebody who's a little bit smaller.
In the house, I've got so she uses that because it's in there with my tool bag in the house. But so this is typically like, this is the one that she uses the most, except for it's the older version. This one's one of the newer gen ones with the lights on the front.
You gave me the older one.
Yeah.
See how this works? He gets the new stuff and I get the hand-me-downs.
But that's what I keep in the house for her to use. Like if she needs a screwdriver or drill for something, that's what she uses. And question 2 of 3, he said, I'm buying a friend tools as a housewarming gift, and I think the M12 is the best option, but my friend is 5'3".
Yeah.
I don't know if you can show.
Well, I'm 5 foot.
Yeah, I don't think that's too big.
I mean that's comfortable.
But in all honesty, though, the M18 stuff, as far as the drill itself, isn't much like the impacts and stuff.
It's mostly just heavier because the batteries on the M18 is what makes stuff heavier.
And I typically don't run these batteries in my impacts and drills. The whole purpose of the M12 to me is to be compact, but I do on my workbench just because it sits up there, a whole lot easier. You don't have to worry about it falling over. So that's the only batteries on these. And 3 of 3, wondering if you like or dislike using the thicker grips and the lighter weight of the M12 tools compared to normal grips and heavier weight of something like Milwaukee's M18 tools. I would think for a homeowner, if it was me, I'd buy M12 stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they have plenty of power.
Yeah. Unless you think as a homeowner, they're going to get into
the lawn stuff.
Yeah, if they're buying a house in a city or something, they're never going to need equipment outside. But if they're going to need blowers and stuff like that, that's what I tell people typically if they ask me as a homeowner. If you're going to buy lawn equipment that's going to be M18, then go ahead and just buy drills and impacts that are M18 because it's not that much difference in size, and you're going to have those batteries and stuff already. But if you're only buying tools, I'd go with M12 as a homeowner. What do you do about labor/employees? So I don't have any employees. If somebody's working on a job site of mine, they're going to be like a 1099 employee. So it's just they're a subcontractor basically, and I'm GCing. But I don't have any employees. There's me and another guy that work together on some jobs. He's his own business. I'm my own business, and we just go into it. Like if it's my job, I do all the billing and the invoicing and the estimating and all that. And then he works alongside of me and we just split it, whenever we're done. And same thing on his jobs. He does the estimating, all those things. So basically all we're doing is really helping each other and then paying each other. But we work together quite a bit because that's the kind of jobs that are really big in my area
It's
right
just
now.
more than one
Yeah,
person really
more
can
than
do in a timely manner.
yeah, more work for one, more than too much work for one person, but not enough work for a company that's got like several employees. They don't want to take it on. So we can get jobs all day long because we're right in that middle range, and we can take on stuff that big people don't want to do, and it's too big for little people.
But we had talked about before, he doesn't have employees that actually work for Morgan's maintenance
Yeah,
because he doesn't want employees that basically are working under his liability, and would they do a good job, and then your name is out there, and so he
yeah.
just chooses to not
There's
have
nobody out there
employees.
that I trust enough that I could say, I want you to go to this address and fix their problem with a Morgan's maintenance shirt on. I just don't. I don't like it. So I like now to have somebody that maybe work alongside of me at some point if stuff got so crazy. But I really don't even ever want to get to that point because I'm at the stage in my career now. If I was younger and I wanted to just hammer through and work a ton of hours a week and all that stuff, but right now I'm just working whatever I want to work for the most part and taking the jobs I want to take on. And I just don't take on jobs where I feel like I would need a helper. I just don't take those on because there's plenty of them out there where I don't. Let's see, Mike, if you're ever in Jacksonville, I can get you a great deal on the dual battery blower. Plumbing wise, I do that too. Bought the Gen 4 Milwaukee and kept the Gen 3 stuff for home. Mark Morales, you should use the third party printers such as Teespring or others for merch. They do all the printing and shipping for you. Would help support the channel, and viewers can support your brand. So I'm going to screenshot that. I also looked into somebody, might be somebody in here. It might have even been Gusty Oinker. I don't remember, but what was the name of that one I looked up? It's in Texas.
It was in Texas, but now I don't remember the
That
name.
they basically do a whole lot of YouTubers, but I don't know that I'm really big enough that they'll mess with. I'm sure they want like somebody who they know is going to sell X amount, before they spend the money to. Even though to me it can't be that hard to. It ain't like I've got some kind of crazy logo. It's just fonts, and I know what the fonts are. So because I made my stuff all myself on a computer, so. Miss Maintenance and Morgan's Maintenance, thanks for the answer. That helped me decide. I think I'm going to get the M12 tools because of the lighter weight. Do you guys have any kids together? Darbo69 said, yeah, if you rewind back a little bit, that was one of the questions that
Yeah.
we had for an answer, which we've answered it before. That's why we made it a question. But we've got two boys. One of them's out of the house and the other one's pretty close to it. So we'll be empty nesters probably before too long. But we've got two boys. The M12 Surge is a great option, which would have a lot of practical uses, Elliot said. Plumbing said Darbo must have just missed the giveaway. Mac Bergson, thanks for the info. I think M12 is the way to go. I was just thinking the thicker grips might be an issue, but the lighter weight outweighs that. Yeah, a lot of people don't like, which they're not a problem for me, but I can see why you're asking with somebody smaller because this is fairly thick right here. I don't know that it's really that much, and I don't have an M18 in here. They're all in my truck. Actually, I got the high torque. Let me see. I don't know that it's crazy different than these.
Oh my goodness.
See, it gets a little fatter. This is the M12. You can see how it gets a little fatter right here, but it's all because to accept that battery. So that is a thing that some people don't like about M12, but I don't.
But
overall, I still don't feel like it's.
I mean, you just brought that M18 thing out, and I'm like, I don't want to handle that big thing.
But it's just this part of it. But I still don't feel like that's too big. It's a little bit more slim.
Yeah. No, I think M12 would be good.
So we got the Guess the Trade coming up at 1:00. Today is a for the 501st, and it is a Milwaukee structured pack out bag.
It's probably the first one of those you've had.
No, I think we've had a couple of them. I think,
I didn't feel like I had seen one of those before.
Let's see.
Recommendations.
Geotech. Did I miss out? Yeah, we're 75 minutes in, so we've already done all the giveaways. So we did the RovyVon giveaway. Again, that was a general giveaway. I'm probably going to have, I think Sigmund is sending me some stuff too. And I asked them to send me, if they wanted to send me something extra, I'd do a giveaway. Again, I ask that typically of every company that sends me something. If it's something that I feel like that they wouldn't care to give to, and it's something that I can ship and not cost me an arm and a leg. Like I've got something over here that I've got a video for that I was waiting for them to okay. I'll probably put that out tomorrow. He just finally emailed me back today, and I'll put that out. But I wouldn't have. I can't ship what this is to somebody, so I didn't even ask them for two. But any of that, like these tools, matter of fact, I think I might have gave away. I don't know if Sigmund sent me two of the dual lasers, and I gave one away already whenever I did the review video. But sometimes I always ask those companies, if you want to send me two, I'll pay for shipping, and I'll send one to somebody and do a live, just like what we did today for the RovyVon. But all this trivia thing is kind of separate from that. And in the future, when we do this, we'll probably just do it totally separate from that. I just wanted to go ahead and do it today while I was doing the live for the RovyVon, and to kind of test it out, see what y'all thought about it, and see how that goes, and see if we need to change something up.
Recommendations for a cordless shop vac.
Cordless shop vac. Everybody says that the Flex is the best, but I don't have Flex tools, and I'm not going to buy batteries and stuff for Flex tools just to buy a vacuum. I've got the pack out vacuum. I've got the I think it's Gen 2 Milwaukee pack out cordless, or Milwaukee cordless vacuum. Buddy of mine's got the M12. He likes it. But the biggest thing to me and I've got a video that explains why I bought the pack out vacuum over and still kept the Gen 2, is I like to run two vacuums, one for wet and one for dry. But the pack out vacuum accepts bags, and that's a big deal. That changes things to where the inside of your vacuum stays clean. You keep good suction. You don't have to buy as many of those one filters that are expensive. So that's why I bought the pack out vacuum, and because I'm in Milwaukee pack out. So that's why I always prefer that one, but that's just because that's the system I'm in. That's the tools that I use, all those things. I don't know what kind of tool system you're in, and I'd buy one with whatever you've got. Now, as far as a corded vacuum, I always like the rigid vacuums as far as corded goes, which Plumbing McQuays just said that rigid for corded.
He's seen some of them run for years. Well, yeah, that one that we've got that's corded is who knows how old that
and
thing
the best corded one, in my opinion, is that little bitty one.
Mm-hmm.
It's got crazy good suction, and it's small and compact. And now you got to change, depends on what you do, you got to change the bags out more often, but it's got really good suction for a small vacuum. That's one I take on job sites with me.
Yeah, you can tell it's a job site vacuum because it's beat up pretty good, but it's a good one. I like it. It has better suction than that pack out does, but it's also corded and instead of battery, so it would probably have more suction.
Kyle said he didn't like the M12 grips at first, but now he doesn't know. So yeah, I don't either. And like I said, I swap back and forth from M12 and M18 and Metabo, and I don't feel it. I just feel like I'm holding the same tools every time. I don't think I notice it either. But my hands are fairly good size also. So
he said he finds himself grabbing the M12 tools over the M18 for most projects these days, unless it's something that requires a lot of power. And I think you'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
I think he
the only
too.
time I get out my M18 stuff, it's never because the M12 won't do it. It's because I just don't want to swap. I'm going to be doing something for hours, and the batteries last longer, and I don't have to change batteries as much. Other than that, they do this, like my M12 surge and my M18 surge, I feel like it's basically the same impact. Now, I don't know if you get into M12 regular impact versus M18 regular, because me personally, I don't feel like this one's got all that much oomph to it. I think the model before it has more than this one, even though I'm sure the specs don't say that. But just by general use, that's how I feel. I feel like my surge does better than this. But I can't tell a lot of difference between the M18 and the M12 surge. To me, they're almost like the same tool. It's like I said, it's more so if I'm going to run longer time and I want to run a 5 amp hour battery in it, just so I don't change batteries all the time or something like that. Terry Burton, would y'all recommend the small Milwaukee radio? I'd like to get one if they're worthwhile. I've got the small M12 one, and I love it. I like it a lot. It's
that's
really
the
nice.
one we use a lot if we do like a job on Saturday where it's going to be typically empty. Nobody's going to be in there.
And like I said, it does get loud.
Music.
Like it will get loud. It's loud enough, in my opinion. It's not like I'm sure it's not the pack out radio. I've not had that one. I'm sure because it's got so many speakers and subwoofers and all that. But I run my M12 one like on M4, and I don't know what it goes up to. And it's like I can hear it everything. I can hear it over top of the tools I'm running, whatever else it might be. Best vacuum is the Rigid Vac 3000, perfect for small project stuff. I just take an air hose to the filter. I don't know what my model number on mine is. Let's see, it's the 4-gallon portable vac. It's this one here. I've never paid attention to what the model number is. Let's see. This one right here is my favorite one, and they're not very expensive. Let's see if it's got a model number back here somewhere. Probably won't be able to see it. It's pretty dark. Takes that filter there. I don't know what the model number is on this one. I've never paid attention, but it's the 4-gallon, 5.0 horsepower peak. And like I said, it's very small and great suction on it. Works really well. I've had that one for a long time too. Like been running it for a long time. Because the compact size is always a big deal to me, just because of hauling it to somewhere. I've got a really big rigid one that I got on Black Friday or something one year. I keep it back in my other garage, and but it's just too big. It's like it's one of them huge ones, probably like 15-gallon or something like that. I don't even know what it is, but I don't want. It'd take up half my bed in my truck if I took it to a job site, and then I can't take something else with it. If I needed to take saws or whatever else, and it doesn't do any better than that one. It just holds more.
Cowie said he thinks the M12s have plenty of power, but today he's doing yard work and using M8. We have yard work we need to be doing too.
You'll like the compact version. It's the 3000. The 3000 is smaller, so I'll look up that one. That way, if mine kicks the bucket, try that one. I like the Festool vac. Somebody said Rob Holland
right
said,
here.
Yeah, I've got that. It is a good vacuum. It's by far the best. Like if I'm going somewhere and sanding drywall in an occupied space, and I want it to be, and I need to clean up and not let it get everywhere and all that kind of stuff, I've got a thing that I can even attach to it and sand with it. I don't really like using it that much, but I will use it if I have to in certain situations. But yeah, that vacuum right there is really, really good. But you got to buy the HEPA filters for it, and also the bags are more expensive,
and it is a little heavier,
and
too.
It's quite a bit bigger. I actually had the CT36 and traded it with somebody for this 26, but I got the 36 from the guy I bought it from. I got it for like $100 because it was the buddy that I work with all the time, and then I traded it with somebody to get this 26 because it's the same. It's actually, I think, the same vacuum. It's just it's a little bit bigger, holds more, but it's the same vacuum. It's just I don't know if that's the gallon size on it, 26 and 36 or what, but expensive but quality, he said. Well, I appreciate y'all being in here today. Hopefully everybody's cool with everything that happened. That's the only thing I don't like about doing stuff like this, which luckily somebody did bring up the all messages and not the top messages. So we learned that. But luckily it didn't really affect anything, to where two people, we had already told somebody they won.
We don't want to cause anybody to have a fight.
Yeah. But again, I'll compile tools like this. I could probably go around and find 11 more things right now if I wanted to. But like I said, there's some times where I keep some stuff that I know I might not would use that often because I've got something else, but I keep it because I think it's something that I would use in a comparison video, because that's, like I said, I'm not a full-time YouTube reviewer. I'm a contractor, but if I'm going to review tools, sometimes I've got to keep some stuff just because in the future I might need to compare this thing to the new thing that comes out or whatever it might be. But I'm not a person who likes to have tools sitting around doing nothing whenever somebody else can be using them. Like I said, I give stuff away locally to people sometimes and all that kind of stuff, just because if I know for sure I'm not going to use it because I've got to do it, and it's not something that's liable to break on me in the next little bit to where I need a replacement and I'm going to have to go buy something, I just as soon let you guys get your hands on it and be using it for yourself. So hopefully it all works out for the ones that I send it to. So again, make sure you email me with your address, and then I will send you a word to put in a comment just to confirm that it's 100% you, and then I will get that sent out to you for sure. Everyone seemed really good today, Contreras said, and Contreras said, thanks, Morgan. Plumber McQuay said everything seemed pretty good today, And thanks again. I'll be emailing you from the same email I sent my veto loadout in. Yeah, some of you that already won today, I already know whenever you email me because you've emailed me before, but we'll do it just to make sure. Matter of fact, Terry Burton, I just got a notification that you just emailed me, so I just popped up on my phone. But we're going to go ahead and get off here and then get inside and get ready for the Guess the Trade at 1 o'clock. So some of you like that, and then there's one of you out there that absolutely hates it.
Yeah,
just despises it.
Somebody said it is making it hard to follow this channel with these Guess the Trades that you do.
Yeah. So make sure, I can't remember what your name is, but it's going to pop up. Don't click on it. Don't click on it.
Don't let it trigger you.
It is a Guess the Trade, and you don't like those, so don't click on it. So he says it's 1:30 now. That's your time. It starts at 1 o'clock my time. It's 12:30 or close-ish to 12:30 my time. So
Matt just came back. He said he got his kids settled, aka employees.
Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and get off here. We'll see you on a little bit in that chat. See, Ryan said good seeing you and glad we could connect. Yeah, it's always good, buddy. You've been around for a long time.
And Plumbing with Quiet said, I love the pettiness.
Yeah. And Steve Rivera said, Guess the Trade's my favorite. That's what I told him in that comment. I said, you might not like it, and that's fine. I said, but there are people that do like it, so I make those videos for them. But again, you don't have to click on, YouTube doesn't force feed you videos. You have to click on them. So if you don't like Guess the Trade, don't click on Guess the Trade. If you don't like tool reviews, don't click tool reviews. If you don't like how-tos, don't click those.
And if you don't like my videos, then unsubscribe.
Yeah. But we defended you, Matt said.
Yeah. A lot of you guys did. That's what he showed me. He said that he said, I've got a new troll, and then he said, oh, they're coming after him in the comments.
I don't remember who it was. I remember it was M Dunbar 04. He actually commented below it. Here's a new comment for the next series 2 of
he
Trolls
said,
2
make
or whatever
sure you screenshot this for your next troll video. Yeah. Love the Guess the Trades.
Yeah, I like looking at loadouts anyways. I mean, I go watch loadout videos, whether it was a Guess the Trade was out there or not. But I like the idea of being able to just look at people's tools and stuff. So I know there's other people out there that's like that. It doesn't matter to me. But again, some people just don't like certain things. TPG's off to get a good quick lunch, send an email from the same address, maybe include one of my veto picks. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get off here and get inside too. Maybe grab something to eat before they get the trade, but then get my phone charged up for the chat and all that kind of stuff. But we'll go ahead and get off here. But appreciate again y'all being in here. I appreciate y'all's support. I mean, I don't even know how many years I've been doing this now. It seems like it's been a lot longer than what it really has, but maybe 3 or 2 or 3 or something.
Maybe on 3. But.
And 20,000+ subscribers is crazy to me. But again, most of the stuff that I'm sending out to y'all today, I wouldn't have got it had it not been for y'all, because a lot of these were sent to me, or it was something I bought to try out, suggestions or whatever it might be. And, you know, I just assume reward you guys. It's not a big deal to ship stuff out. It's not like it cost me an arm and a leg.
I was impressed with how much they obviously pay attention to you. So
and now,
good job.
Anybody watching this video that doesn't pay that much attention, now you're going to click on every video and pay attention more.
Start taking notes win-win for me. And all that good stuff.
We ship stuff to you too. Yeah, Matt sent me out that DeWalt gyroscope. I can never say it right. Gyroscope or gyroscopic. I don't know. I don't know how you say it. Somebody told me how to say it right. Matter of fact, I think it's gyroscope or something. He said something about it's the way it's worded. You're supposed to use the something is silent, or it sounds like a J. I don't know.
There's that Southern accent again that somebody was complaining about. It makes you mispronounce these words with your Southern accent.
But I still owe you something, Matt. You're supposed to be picking out something on Amazon and me shipping it to you. So, but I appreciate, like, a lot of you have sent me stuff, and even, like I said, just the sending me stuff, the comments, all the information that you share with me on tools, the deals that you're finding. You know, more and more people are doing that now, and that's probably a bad thing, because then I'm finding even more stuff that I didn't even know about before. I find enough of them as it is, but I really appreciate it. Abraham said he had to bathe the dog, so he missed the second half, but this was super cool. I'll be sure to watch the rest. So yeah, we're going to get off here again. Can't thank y'all enough for all the support. And again, it just keeps growing. This is what I like about this channel. It's like every name that's on here is all people we talk to all the time in the comment section, and we talk back and forth about tools. that's the whole thing about, to me, this channel that I like about it. That's what's kept me doing it anyways, because it's not so much, I would keep buying these tools and stuff, whether I had a YouTube channel or not. I'd just have to talk to myself about them, or one friend out there in the world that's really big about tools or whatever it might be. But now y'all have given me an opportunity to be able to basically do that with a whole lot of people every single day and talk about deals at places. And I'm actually talking about deals at places where people care about hearing about it, because some people, I would email them, or I'd message buddies all the time about the deal of the day on Home Depot and be like, man, I know you've been looking for this. Here's a really good deal on it. And then like 3 days later, they'd be like, yeah, I think I might go get that. I'm like, you can't go get it. That you got to get it the day I sent it to you. And
They don't understand
they don't
that
get
it was the deal of the day, but not everybody is checking the deal of the day at 4 a.m. So,
Well, let's see. Let's see. This thing's went landscape mode on me. Black Friday's coming. If I spend your money, it might as well be the best deal. I think I'm gonna send you some back too. Maybe something for the desk. Plumbing McQuay said, brass or copper fittings make good desk art. And Contreras 21 said community. Yeah, that to me is what this is, and that's what I really like about it. It's what's kept me doing it, because like I said, do I make a little bit of money on YouTube and the affiliate links that y'all click and all that? Yes. But is it the amount of time I put into it?
For the amount of time,
I could easily just say, you know what, I'm gonna work 10 more hours a week or do whatever and surpass that in no amount of time. But it's not about that to me. It's about this right here, talking back and forth with you guys, commenting and all those kinds of things. That's what I really like about it. So, but again, I appreciate it. This is just a little way of giving back. Again, probably going to do this maybe more often. Like I said, we might make it an annual thing at least, and I'll go around and pick out tools over the course of the year that I bought other ones to replace it, to try out, to do reviews and stuff like that. And now I know I've got too many of whatever it is, and there's no possible way I could use them all. I'd just as soon send them to you guys. So we'll see how often we might do it. But again, make sure you pay attention in videos now, because you're going to get more questions. So, but we'll see you guys on the next video. You guys have a blessed rest of your weekend, blessed day. Hope everybody is staying safe, especially you folks that's been hit by the hurricane. Again, we'll continue to pray for you guys. Hopefully you get power back and all that kind of stuff. It happens sooner than what they expect, that kind of stuff. But again, can't thank you enough. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day.
We'll see you on the next one.